Yep.
Fucking police are over the top. Come on. Jesus Christ. What they want? Right. Got him? Hi, I'm Justin. And this is my 2016 CVO Street Glide. I've made some few mods, put a 21-inch wheel on it. I've updated the engine with a lot of help from Colin at Geelong Harley. And getting towards that, how did I come across Colin? Well, it's called a bloke called Danny. You might know him as $1 Million Bogan, right? I'm Justin, and this is my Harley, right? My first one. I've done 80,000 kilometres on it, right? And it's a ripper, right? Now, just moving on, come this way, right? That's my dog, Oscar. He's a Maremma, a guardian dog, not a guard dog, guardian, right? Mary's working the video camera. That's my partner.
Hello.
Hello. Just turn on this. Right. Okay. This is home. Now, fish. We've got snakes. These are the snakes. This is me fish. And this is me turtle. Honey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, up here, honey.
Mm-hmm.
This is my turtle. Look. Giving him a pat. Hey? Look at that. Hey? They calm me. They help me a lot. These are my other fish. That's Ferdinand. There he is. And there's Bella. She's an Oscar. Ferdinand is a black ciclet. And there's some feeder fish in there. Little Nemo. Anyway, over here. Now, now, getting on how I came across Danny, $1 Million Bogan. Well, short and sweet of it, I was in the garage one night, and wasn't a sudden thing. I've been in a bit of a dark place for a long time, and I put my motorcycle helmet on, and because I didn't want to make a mess, and I left my computer running with YouTube playing. No, just nothing really of interest playing, just random pop-ups as they went. And I put a gun in my mouth, right? Like this. And it was like that. Yeah, underneath here. And I was watching the YouTube channel, and I see this bloke on a Harley riding up around the mountains of Victoria. And he's put his bike upside down. And it was a Harley on a dirt track and everything. And I've laughed. And as I've laughed, I've pulled back, alright, and it went off. I was losing tooth out. Yeah. It literally went off. Wasn't no dud bullet. No, see? Mm-hmm. It's not rotten. Mm-hmm. Blew it out. And and I started laughing of this bloke, $1 Million Bogan, Danny, wrestling with his bike upside down that's losing oil out at the top of the engine. And it saved me life. And then I watched more of his videos and his mates, and and Perry and Colin. And I'd just like to say to all those people and I say all those people who really are a minority group, where were you when I had my gun in my mouth, yeah? And was going to pull the trigger? Where were you? You weren't there. Danny was in a video, and Colin, and they saved my life. Let me tell you, people out there of this minority group that wish to grab the neck of the majority and squeeze us to quietness, right? You're going to lose, because we would stop for any person of any colour, race, sex, sexual orientation, right, or belief if they needed help, right? But yet you choose to pick on people like Danny and Colin and maybe myself, right, who might use the word poof or, you know, faggot or something like that, right? Okay? In our own group, but we don't use it in a way where we're putting people down. It's just how it comes out. Like some jokes just aren't funny unless you say poof or fuck, you know, lesbian or something like that. Doesn't mean that we're racist or we're bigots or homophobes in any mean. And to you, Harley, right, where did your roots come from? What set you apart from everyone else? I'll tell you. It was the men and women in the World War One and Two, right? What's wrong?
Battery.
Are you battery? Unbelievable, right? Okay. Can we get it in the hole? Are we in?
Yep.
Right. Who rode those bikes? You made those bikes for those soldiers. They were Harleys, yeah? I don't know what particular model or anything like that. But when after the war they came back, right? And they were constrained by society when they got back. You know, they had to ask for a hammer, right? When they were in the war, they were driving a tank. And these men and women, they just thought they couldn't take it. They'd seen a lot and they'd fought for their country. And they went out. And they didn't form gangs, but they went to different towns around their country on their Harleys, and they helped other people. But I'm sure in their time, when they were around the fire, you know, laughing and whatever, just in their way of, you know, getting over the darkness that they saw, that they may have used, you know, some not quite right language, but they weren't mean about it. That wasn't saying that we're going to go and after these people. But this is more aimed at Harley, right? When did you become political? When did you become a corporate bully? Yet you make bikes that run with the theme of, you know, live to ride and ride to live, right? And yet you want to pick on $1 Million Bogan, who saves lives, and Colin with him save lives because they're real men. They say what they think and feel. They know what's right and wrong. They've both got successful businesses. I don't think they would have gotten there by being racist or bullies, right? So I'm here to say to Harley and to the minority groups out there, shut up and support people like Danny and Colin, because the people that they've helped and the people that will support them, I'm one, I'll stand beside them. I'll stand right there in the firing line. I'll take one, all right? So you can see me face, all right? That's good. I'm Justin, right? And Danny saved my life, and Colin did too, and Webby, right? With my Harley, right? They're really good blokes. And, you know, for you Harley riders out there, and you can treat your Harleys however you want and do whatever you want with your Harleys, right? But Harleys, to travel, many a bike out there, right, to ride on. I have a Harley. I have Ducatis as well. I used to race and stuff. And I love me Harley. I've done 80,000 Ks on it. I've been to Darwin. I've been to everywhere on it. You know, it's a 2016. Danny, he's been everywhere, and he's gone everywhere where a Harley shouldn't go, in the ocean even, right? And upside down in the mud, right? You know, it's you're only constricted by your brain. You know, and if you open that up, you can go places. And with these minority groups, you don't go places. All you do, as Colin says, these keyboard warriors, right? You know, flick the station. Just turn over. Leave us alone. Because you're not saving any lives, right? You're trying to get rid of people that are actually out there who are real. I mean, some of us can't get to go places where Danny goes, and Colin helps Danny to go there by servicing his bikes and everything. So when he makes these videos of where he's been, it's like a journey for us too. Like we're with him. He explains and we hear and see everything. It's like we're there with him. And it's funny. And yes, he may swear and may smoke. But I can tell you now, if any one of you were in trouble, as I said before, whether you were male, female, black, white, you know, it doesn't matter what race or culture you're from. Those men would stop for you and help, right? Now, on that note, with Harley, I'm a bit upset with you because picking on Danny represents not the Harley, but just a person who likes to ride it, the enjoyment of owning a Harley. And if you're going to be like that, you know, Harley, picking on Danny and not supporting him, you know, it's like, well, maybe we should go to another brand, okay? And, you know, and I'll tell you how we do that, all right? This is how we do that. We take our jacket. It's got Harley written on it, underneath, all right? Mind you, it's got a vest. So, most people see a vest on a leather jacket and they go Harley rider. Well, you know, it's hiding Harley, but I'm on the bike, right? Okay? I've got $1 million Bogan, you know? Living the fucking dream, right? But if you're going to be like that Harley, right? This is what I plan to do, okay? I'm going to ride off on my monkey bike like Danny did on a long ride. How's that?